See, this is what I always say is most all the beaks have the overbite, not the underbite. No. We don't want to see the underbite. So usually it's just the lower edge of the lower beak that has to be pre-turned because the top beak will cover up that edge. I always snip 1/4 of an inch around, and then I snip off, I forgot to say that before, a 1/4 inch from the end of the point, because that's just going to put extra clutter in there that we don't need. And so remember that you're on the opposite side of me watching this. So I am right-handed, so this is going in my right hand. And we're going to put our starch on just where the paper ends and our fabric begins. We don't need to saturate the fabric. We don't want to saturate the paper. Oh, see how that's absorbing before I add more. So here's our point. So on our point, I want to hold with the stiletto and not melt the plastic, and then just turn that with the tip of the iron, which is why we like irons with that nice tapered point on it. And now when I'm holding that, then I can just pull this over, and then I'm going to gently roll that edge up as I press that down. So it's like pull, slide, pull, slide, pull, slide. And I never want the iron to go farther than where I'm pulling. Because if I use the side of the iron and do that, I'm going to put a crease in that seam allowance that you're never going to get out. And then that's going to end up being a hexagon rather than a smooth line. We don't want points in our lines. And that's the whole secret, is just keep the iron behind the stiletto. And then how many seconds? 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. I always give them a little flip at the end and then press from the front. It's kind of like you're like, set it and then forget it. And I know that that's beautiful. That's beauty. Love that little highlight. So then that should go right up here. And so the edges that we didn't turn should be overlapping into the next piece. So if we took that off, we can see that that edge, yep, it's reading into the other piece because we know one is going to go on top of 2.